Hi, Kristen. How you doing? These are gorgeous. Oh, these are great. I love them. Love the work. These are so unique. I mean, these just work. Couple of comments. I think it was smart going to Live Trace or Image Trace in Illustrator. I think it was. I had mentioned in my last video to Paul that I never mentioned using Live Trace because I kind of wanted to see where you guys were going to go on your own. And I think it was a smart choice because it loans this sense of realism to the currency that I think is really, really, it's remarkable. So it was a good choice to go Live Trace on this, especially like right through here, just gorgeous. Each of your denominations has a wonderful set of illustrations that depict the city or the area in which they depict. So that's phenomenal too. The 5 is a little underdeveloped. So what I'm saying is each one has a background and then has an illustration but this one only has love. I would include an illustration there, and you can include love as well. But I just think this one is a little bit less visually developed than the others. Really smart idea to add these patterns to the background because that shows that you understand that you've done your research. And one of the things that they continuously talk about over and over in currency design is the making it difficult to recreate or to counterfeit. So these patterns really are smart. The one thing about the patterns, the one thing that's kind of bugging me is the size of the pattern here. That wicker, or like I forgot, like a cane chair. Representing the Midwest is fantastic conceptual idea, but I just think that pattern is too big. I would reduce the size of that pattern right there. That pattern might be a little bit larger as well, but this is perfect. This 50 is gorgeous. The Keith Haring illustration, I think the stroke is a little too strong, a little too prominent. It's drawing most of the visual attention right to that area. So I think we can combat that by just reducing the size of that stroke on that illustration just a little. Okay, the other thing I want to mention is that each one of the denominations has this kind of monochromatic color scheme, and I think that it's a little difficult to see the denominations. For that reason, I would introduce another color, maybe a complementary color to the general, the main color palette that you have, just for the denominations, the 5, and I think that that might help. The other thing that I would definitely include is don't forget, to include, United States of America and, because right now we're visually seeing the country, but you're not telling us what country it is. So I think that's a little underdeveloped in terms of typography and adding some typography to the denominations to make them, again, to add this sense of realism. If we go back here, we can see, these have all of these little marks and the stamps and the little emblems and all that. And I would include that in your work. I really would. I think that it would definitely add this realism that I think we could use in your work. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh, the typeface. Typeface, right? This is almost, boy, I don't know. I don't think it's working. I don't think this typeface is working. I think it's too cartoony, too juvenile. And I don't mean that as a discouragement. I just think it's a little too juvenile for the subject matter. I mean, this is currency, so I think that it should. This is not a real serious typeface in terms of its visual demeanor. So I think I would use something a little bit more traditional. Maybe is a good word. Okay. All right. Other than that, you are just doing fantastic. The denominations also, like you can see right here, that's really tough to see down there. So I think by considering color might add something to that. All right. Fantastic job, Kristen. Really, really fantastic job. Any questions, comments, or other, please let me know. Thanks.